Now, which term of the AP 3, 8, 13 is 248? We need for AP A, N, T and nth term or sum of n terms. Here, let this term be nth term. So, this is 248. We know first term here is 3 and D 8 minus 3 is 5. If we put it here, we will get 248 is equal to 3 plus n minus 1 into 5. You take this one this side, 245 and 5 divide. So it is ultimately 49. N minus 1 is equal to 49. N is equal to 49 plus 50th. So this is the 50th term. This way you may face the problem. Now here again, you come up for this problem. Which term of the AP 3, 15, 27 is 120 more than its 21st term? Here is an, you have to remember, whenever there will be two terms will be given. You take the difference between those two terms and take the difference of the numbers into D will be the result. Here is an important identity. Mth term minus n, that means difference between mth term and nth term is directly related to m minus n, the number these two, m and n, into D. Likewise, if I consider which term of the AP is 120 more than its 21st term, let's say nth term be 120 more than its 21st term. So the difference between n minus a21 is equal to, according to this formula, n minus 21 into d. Now here we have the difference between these two terms. This is what? This is 120. Now you put 120 here is equal to n minus 21 and d is already known to us here, 12. So you put it into 12, d. If you divide it, this is 10 and this you would take 21 this side plus 21 is equal to n. So 31st term is 120 more than its 21st term of this energy. This problem may be put in this way also, like two terms will be given. Here it is C, the 7th term of an AP is 32 and its 30th term, 13th term is 62. So whenever these two terms are given, you take the difference between two terms and use this identity like this. A13 minus A7. This one is equal to 13 minus 7 into D. So A13 term is given. Here it is 62 and 7th term is 32. So 62 minus 32 is 30. This is 13 minus 7, 6 D. So we are getting D is 5. Now we are asked to find out the AP. We can easily find it out. We can find out this AP also. You see how? We have D here and we have 7th term 30. That means A7 is 32. Use formula A plus 1 less D, this is 60. Is equal to 32. Now you put the value of your D here, A plus 5 into 5, this is 32. And it is your A is equal to 32 minus 25, this is 7. So the AP is what? The first term is 7. 7 plus 5 is your 12, 12 plus 5 is 17, this way is progression. This is the AP of this. You got it? When two terms are given, or it is given like this, one term is more than the other term by something. So therefore you just use this identity. Like here, we are letting that this term, 21st term, nth term is 20 be 120 more than 20 first term. So a nth term is there, a 21st term is there. We will use this identity, n minus 21 identity. If f is given, we know d also here. So with the help of d, we can easily find out it is nothing but the 50th term is 120 more than this term. Now we have left this which term of this AP is the first negative term. You may be asked this type of problem, whether it is first negative term or it is first positive term. Whatever you do is, you have to just consider whenever we need positive or negative terms, we need to cross 0. Because in number lines we have seen 0 is the mediator between negative and positive terms. If we are shifting from negative to positive, then also we have to jump 0. If it is positive to negative, we are jumping 0. From negative to positive, we are jumping 0. So for this problem, which term of the AP this is the first negative term? Let the first negative term be 0. Not negative term. Let its nth term be 0. Because after 0, we will be knowing whether it is positive or negative term. If it is the d is negative, so definitely the first term will be positive. If d is positive, then the first term will be negative. Here, you see, this is your, obviously this d is negative, so d is equal to second term minus first term. This is second term is your 117 minus 121, this is minus 4. In this case, d is this, and a is known to you 121. Whether it is negative, first negative or first positive, you have to let the term, nth term be 0. So, an is equal to 0. Just I will write this identity, a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 0. A is your 121 plus n minus 1 into d is your minus 4 is equal to 0. What we are getting here, you just come here, it is n minus 1 into minus 4 is equal to minus 121. This minus gets cancelled. N minus 1 is equal to 121 upon 4. It is a fraction. And n is equal to 1 plus 121 upon 4. If you take LCM, this is 4. 4 plus 121, this is 125 upon 4. Now you take it, you convert it into mixed fraction. 4, 3, 1, whole 1 upon 4. If you get this result like fraction, then also you make it a whole number, that means the 32th term is the first negative term. If you have an answer like 31, then also it is the next term, because the first term will be 0. So definitely the next term will be the first negative term, so 32th term. So whether it is mixed fraction or a whole number, the next number, very next number will be the result. That this way. So you try to understand and try to follow this question this way, you may face this type of problems. Now you may face questions related to nth term, like in terms of n. If it is nth term in terms of n or sum of n comes in terms of n. First of all, you have to write, if it is nth term, you write an is equal to 2n plus. If it is sum of n terms, you write Sn is equal to 5n square plus 3. Now you see, we may put 1 here to get the first term for both the cases. If I put 1 here, then also I will get the first term of this AP. If I put 1 here also, Because sum of one term is the first term. So definitely we will get first term very easily with this one. Like if I put n is equal to 1, then it is 2 into 1 plus 1, it is 3. This is the first term. Same way here also, if we put as 1, it is 5 1 square plus 3 into 1. This is the first term. Both the cases, if we put 1, they will give first term. There is no doubt about it. Without going for any solution, we can easily find out how. You see, we are given nth term, so definitely we will be asked to find out the sum of any terms. If we are asked to find out the sum of first n terms, we know nth term is here, and first term is also with us, and we have a relation, we have a formula. Sum Sn is equal to n upon 2 first term plus last term. You see, here n upon 2, first term is your 3, we have already had it, right? For this case, this is first term, and L is already given 2n plus 1. If you do like this, this is your n upon 2, you take 2 common out, 4 plus 2n, that means 2 plus n. Cut this one, so this is your 2n plus n square. This is the sum of n terms of this AP. Same way, if the sum of n term is given, you will be asked to find out nth term. You have already first term. If we know common difference, then easily we will, with the help of formula, we can get nth term. Better, here you see, if it is given nth, you have to find a nth term an, then we may use this identity also. An is equal to Sn minus Sn minus 1. Right? Sn is already given. So if we put it here, this is your 5n square plus 3n, and this is minus 5n minus 1 square minus n minus 1. Now for the sake of manipulations, to make it easy, you open this bracket and you write like 5 common. This is n square minus this 5n minus n minus 1 square, and this is your 3n minus this is your 3 n minus 1. Okay. I have put instead of n minus 1 to get Sn minus 1. And we know a n is equal to Sn minus Sn minus 1. How and why? Just try to explain. Let me explain this. A2 is equal to S2 minus S1. Why? See, S2, it means sum of first term and second term, 2 terms. And this is first term. If I subtract sum of first and second term minus first term, so definitely it will be second term. So this way, if it is second term, S2 minus S1. So Sn, An, Sn minus Sn minus 1, 1 less than this term. So similarly, now let's come for the manipulation sake. This is your n whole square minus n minus 1 whole square, and this is your 3n, plus 3n minus 3n plus 3. This is get cancelled. This is 3 is left out, and here it is 5 a plus b. If I take the sum n plus 1, this will give me 2n minus 1. If I subtract it like n minus n plus 1, then it is 1 plus 3. So this is ultimately 10n minus 5 plus 3, 10n minus 2. So the result is 10n minus 2. This is the result. That means the nth term of this AP when the sum is 5n square plus 3n. So 5n square plus 3n I put in the place of Sn. Sn minus 1 I put change n into n minus 1 here, and this is n minus 1. Now I have opened this bracket. This is 5n minus 1 square. 5 I have taken common out. N square minus 1. So this is 2n plus 2n minus 1, and then it is n cancels 1. So 10n minus 5 plus 3, so 10n minus 2. This is the result. It's the n term. And this way you must test this type of problem and solve this one. Very easy. If it is given nth term, you will be asked to find out sum of n terms. For that, nth term is already there. You take the first term and use this identity. First ln upon 2, first term plus last term, you can. Okay. Now the question is, if 10 times the 10th term is 15 times the 15th term of an AP, find 25th term. If this way you have any relation, you just write according to the question. According to question, what we have, 10 into a 10 is equal to 15 into a 15. Clear? Now you write the formula. Here you have to first let first term be A and CD be D. Now you write here 10 A plus, you know, 1 less than this one number 10, this is 9D, and this is 15 A plus 1 less D, this is 14D, or 10A plus 90D is equal to 15A plus 15 into 14D. So you take this on this side, this is 10A minus 15A is equal to 15 4 is 60, 15 1 is 15 and 6 200, 10 minus 90, take D common. So it is your 120D is equal to minus 5 is equal to 120D. Cut it by 5 1, 5 2 is 4. So if I take now we have here minus A plus 24 is equal to 24D. Now if we take it here, you will get the clear result. Take it this side, empty this one to get 0. Now it is A plus 24D is equal to 0. It implies A plus 24D means A 25 is 0. So therefore, our result we have 25th term is 0. So how you have to solve this question? You just write this equation. You take A one side, D the next side, and combine them together, or use the for identity and put A is equal to minus 24D. Then also you will get 0, or you can directly have A plus 24D is equal to 0. So this is A 25, 0. Okay. Next one. Now you see, the next term question is, how many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? How many 3-digit numbers? We know 3-digit number starts from 100 and it ends 999. To have divisibility 7, so you divide better this by 7. You take just bit more, 7 5 is 35, 35, this is minus 5. So you add 100 plus 5, this is 100, 5 is the first term, and now this will be the last term, means nth term according to our question. divided by 7. 7 1 is 7, 2 9, 7 4 is 28, 1 9, 7 2 is 14. This is 5 remaining. So to get the last 3-digit number divisible by 7 is your 499. So this is nth term. So here an is equal to 994. And here you have the first term. And we know the common difference, since it is divisible by 7, so definitely D is also 7 here. So what we have to find out? How many series numbers? So let the number be n, we have already considered. So this is formula identity, n plus 1 minus d is equal to 994. A is 105 plus n minus 1 into 7, 994. This is n minus 1 into 7 is equal to, if I subtract it, 994 minus 105. What do you have the result now? You see, n minus 1 into 7 is equal to, this is your 4, 9, this is your 1, 8, and this is your 8. Okay, and this is your n minus 1 into 7. So better you divide it by 7. 7 1 is 7, 7 2 is 14, 7 7 is 49, n is equal to 127 plus 1 is equal to 128. That means 128 terms are there which are divisible by 7, and they are 3-digit numbers. So this is the solution. What you have to do? You just take a 3-digit number, the least number, this is 100. The maximum number of 3 digits is 999. Then you start dividing with 7, and here you take bit more so that you will get the first term, and you just, whatever remainder is there, you just subtract it, you will get this one. This is the last term, and common difference we have this one. This way you are use this identity and you will have this one. There are 128 terms which are divisible by 7, and they are 3-digit numbers. Okay. Now the thing is that here two arithmetic progression has the same common difference. Let one AP, first AP, have the first term A1, and second AP have the first term A2. What is given here, just try to follow the question. Two arithmetic progression has the same common difference. Their common difference be D. I have let their common difference D is same for both the cases, and for the first AP this is A1, and for the second this is A2. Now we have arithmetic progression has the same common difference, the difference between their 100 terms. Obviously, A100 minus A100, this is given your 100 also, is 100. That means ki if you are given like this, the common difference is same and first terms are different, and you are asked to find out the difference between 1000 terms or whatever terms are there, that will be the difference of their first terms. Why? Let me explain this one. Here, this is A1 plus 99D. This is minus A2 minus plus 99D. So I think you have got it. The result will be A1 minus A2. This will get cancelled because this is positive, this is negative. It will get cancelled, and so we have the difference between their first two terms. So definitely, what is the difference between their 1000 term? That is also 1000. 100. So the difference between 1000th term is 100. Just try to remember this one, that D will get cancelled for the same number of terms. Only the difference between the first two terms will be cancelled. So the difference between the 1000th term is also, this 1000th term is also 100. Got it? Now I have tried to explain. You may ask to find out the value of x, like if this way G is given, these are in AP, find the value of x, because this is the common sense we have. Since these are in AP, what we have is second term minus first term is equal to third term minus second term. This way, it is 3x minus x minus 1 is equal to 4x plus 2 minus 3x. Here it is 2x minus 1 is equal to x plus 2. If I take x this side, so this will be, x will remain here and this will be 3. So the value of x is 3. So the value of x is 3. This is very simple. You just take the difference between the consecutive terms, like second term minus first term, or is equal to third term minus second term, and successively you may take also the fourth term minus third term. This way you may have an equation and you will be able to solve it. Okay, this is all for today. Again, I will come back with several problems and during this period of exam, and let's hope for the best. All the best to you all.